Happy 420, guys. As it's 420 today, I'm going to give you a story of my smoking days back at uni, back in the old days, back at uni, whenever you remember the uni days when you used to drink, party, do all that kind of stuff, and it was all fun, and then you got a full-time job and you realized what the fuck is life. But anyway, a 420 story. So it was back at uni, and it was just a normal day. Finished uni early in the morning, one lecture, get the messages, what you up to, what you doing? People having a smoke up. I said, cool, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got no lectures. I went round. I was chilling. I was having a good time. I was high as fuck. It was all good, all good. So, as you guys remember, I was on sports teams at uni, different sports teams, obviously, which required my attendance. So I got a text from one of the people who was on my swimming team, and they said, don't forget, Jordan, we have training tonight at, I can't remember when it was, 5, 6 o'clock. I think at this time it was 3 or something. I had a couple of hours till I had to go. Read the message, said to the guys, oh guys, I can't stay that late. Like, I've got to go swimming training, so I'll chill here for like another half an hour maybe, then I'll bounce. By that time, I had already smoked hell a lot. So I was wasted. I was fucked already. I already said to them, I'm not going to smoke no more because I got training. Now, I had never been high and gone swimming before. I'd never been high and gone to do swimming training. But I thought to myself, I was sitting there, I got home, had my swim bag, everything. I thought, do I go or do I not go? Because the only thing that was stopping me going was how high I was. And I thought, like, I don't really want to go where I'm this high because I'm fucked. And I thought to myself, do you know what? It's swimming training. You're training for something. We've got competitions coming up. We've got all this shit. You've got to go. Before I fucked my ankle, I was like a little fish. I was a big swimmer. I always used to go swimming competitions, all that shit. I was a good swimmer as well. So I thought, you know, I can't let the team down. I have to go do training to make sure we're all ready for the event. Worst mistake ever made, by the way, but we'll get to that. So, got there, went in the changing room. I think I was a little bit late on my own, getting changed. Nothing wrong with that. Got changed, got my swimming trunks, put my stuff in the locker, locked the locker, went to the pool. When I got there, they were like, oh, Jordan, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Everyone having a conversation. Yeah, I'm good. They were like, okay, this is what we're doing today. I looked up at the board. Now, people think that swimming is easy. It's fun. It's leisurely. You go for a swim. People say, go for a swim. You've heard that before, right? When you do swimming training for competitions, it is not leisurely at all. You swim to the point when your heart is about to fucking explode. You swim like your life, like there's a shark behind you, like your life depends on it. You swim. Like it is a swim. You're not swimming for leisure, you're swimming. So I got in the pool now, I've looked up. We all had different things. There was different people who were like, for example, like grades. People who were the A-star swimmers, people who were the A class, B, C, blah, blah, blah. So they all had different. The people who were like C, D class, they were just learning to swim, basically. They were in the other lane. They were just saying, okay, here's water, just have a go. People jumping in, just doing that. I was in the higher end lane. So I saw my one. So my one was like 4 bursts of this, 3 bursts of this, 8 bursts of this, butterfly stroke, 30-second sprint, all of this shit. So I was looking at it, I thought, okay, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I got in the pool. I went to do it. Now, I had never swum while high before. So you know how when they tell you not to drink and drive, because obviously when you try to drink and drive, you can't drink and drive. Because when you're drunk, everything's all whoa, like boom, boom, boom. It's all like that. When you're high, it's not like that. When you're high, it's more you're mellow, you're spaced out, you're kind of just, you're chilled. Worst thing to be when you need to swim. So I thought, okay, let's do it. So I was swimming. I was thinking, this isn't as bad as I thought it'd be. This wouldn't be. Then I heard the whistle go. Everyone started swimming at once. Now, as you can see in this little video down here, I'm going to give you a little demonstration of me doing something with a cup. You see this cup down here? This is the water normally. So this was me swimming about in it, you know, having a good time normally. When everyone got in the pool, this is what happened. And now, this little piece of paper, this is me. Ready? Whee! That is what fucking happened. I don't understand how I got dragged to the bottom of the pool. I was there swimming and everyone started swimming next to me, and suddenly my equilibrium of, like, you know when you're walking and you're drunk and you can't keep up? It was like that. Because I was high, I couldn't figure out how to swim properly, and I started sinking. And because everyone was creating this vortex around me, I was just there doing this. But I was drowning because I was just swallowing water. But everyone knows there I'm a good swimmer. So no one thought I was drowning. Everyone thought I was taking the piss. Underwater, I can hold my breath for a long time. So I used to go underwater, do laps underwater for the pool. So people thought I was doing that, but I wasn't. I was drowning. I literally remember thinking, This is how you fucking die. I was under the water. I don't even know, for a good 2 minutes I was underwater because of how fast. And as I told you, everyone there in the same lanes as me were the big dogs. Everyone there could swim. So they didn't swim slow, nor did they come up for fucking air. They just carried on swimming until it was done. So they weren't stopping to see if I was all right or not. So I had about 8 to 10 people going up and down different directions, zoom, 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 making the water do this, vum, vum, vum. And there was just me. This is the water level. Here I was swimming along. Then when they did it, suddenly, till I was like here, just going around in circles like, because you can't shout help. I was like, because I was underwater drowning. I think the moral of this story, which it should have been I should have known not to do it. You should know this, but don't swim while high. Do not attempt it. Do not. Maybe if you're going for a leisurely swim, like as I said, where you could sit in the pool, a jacuzzi maybe. Maybe you can get high and sit in a jacuzzi and just chill there. If you're going to training, do not get high beforehand. Do not. Because when I tell you, I was spinning around, I was at the bottom drowning. I didn't know what to do because I couldn't figure out how to get back up. Because usually, obviously, as I said, when you're sober, it's different. When you're sober and you walk, you know what's straight. When you're drunk, you fall around. When you're high and you walk, you can walk normally. But when you're high and you get put into water, which is spinning a fucking round, and you can't, for some reason, I don't understand why. I know how to swim, and in that normal situation, I would have come back up to the top. But I couldn't figure out how to get around it, because every time I was trying to move one way, someone would swim past me, so the water would take me the other way. So I was just going around and around and around, and honestly, it's fun looking back in hindsight now, but I almost drowned. I was at the point where like I had that one eye open. I was literally seeing like the last few moments of my life flash before my eyes. Like, okay, I just drowned. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Jad, get up," and I'll be at the bottom like, you just see the little bubbles of the last bit coming from me. So yeah, do not swim while high, and happy 420.